Good afternoon and welcome to the Glendale Housing Authority. Mike, please. Thank you. Is it still too loud? Echo, echo, echo. Welcome to the Glendale Housing Authority meeting
Still too loud.
of September 29th, 2009. May we have the roll call, please? Please.
Authority members: Drayman.
Here.
Friedman.
Here.
Mincy.
Here.
Back up.
Razian.
Here.
Quintero. Weaver.
Here.
Chairman Najarian.
Here. Thank you. May we have your report?
Agenda for the September 29, 2009 regular meeting of the Glendale Housing Authority was posted on Thursday, September 24, 2009 on the bulletin board outside City Hall.
Thank you. What is the next item?
Approval of minutes.
So moved.
Second.
Are there any abstentions?
Yeah, Mrs. Perazzi, and I think you have it.
Ms. Friedman?
I mean, Friedman.
Was I not here that
I
day?
get
My
Okay, then I will abstain.
Eagle Eye Vice Chair has scoured the minutes and reminds Authority Member Friedman to abstain. And if there are no other corrections or abstentions, the minutes will be approved as submitted. Next item, please.
Next item is oral communications. No cards were submitted.
Okay, I will close oral communications. Are there any Authority Member or staff comments? Okay, I have a comment. I was contacted by a affordable housing builder and operator who had some questions on the way the utility an item called the utility allotment. A utility allowance is calculated, and the way I understand it, that there is a gross rent which is set by HUD. Thereafter, each authority determines a utility allowance, which is in effect a credit to the tenants to compensate them for projected utility costs monthly. And what I understand and what I've been told, what's been argued to me, is that the current utility allowance is slated for an increase for all the housing projects throughout Glendale, and it may in fact be an overestimation, an overstatement compared to what the true utility costs are in light of the energy efficiency of the buildings, which are relatively new. So what I would like would be to ask staff to come back with a more clear, of course I've confused everybody now, but a more clear explanation as to the utility allowance, and perhaps give us some options as to whether the authority can more accurately allocate the utility allowance, and what costs would be involved if we decided to direct the staff to do a survey. Apparently a survey is involved where the utility costs are observed and then
think you're going to get a response.
passed on. Okay, I don't need it now. But
we should bring it back to you. We'll do you've had some information on this, but we'll do a report and put it on the agenda for discussion and direction.
I may be oversimplifying. I may be completely incorrect in my understanding of that, but that's what I'd like you to explain to us.
All right, we'll get back with an update, Mr. Chair, but we have been working with some developers on setting up a utility allowance that is reflective of the new building code and Title 24 and energy conservation. So I'd be interested to know who the developer is so that we could make sure that we're looking at that for their project as well, because there are numbers of projects that we are studying and applying a new energy efficiency utility allowance to it.
Okay. I'll pass that on to you after the meeting. Are there any other comments?
Move we adjourn.
Doesn't work? Does this work? Any other comments?
I move we adjourn. Second.
Okay. Authorities.
Well, yours is working. It's just his.
Oh, sorry. We apologize.
Step down and go to the podium.
Boy, oh boy. All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Tuesday, September 29th, 2009 meeting of the Glendale